Hi guys, my name's Elliot Harlin Bethel and this channel is about energy healing, personal development, and it's also following my journey from meat eating 4 years ago to pescatarian to plant-based to vegan and to stage 4 breatharianism, pranic living by the end of this year, and how it's been a very gradual process. I'm not one of these people that just went vegan overnight. I gradually cut meat out, and then when I saw the benefits of that and how my anxiety and how by eating less stress into my diet, I actually got rid of my anxiety and become a lot more clear thinking and a lot more connected. And then I took fish out and it felt even better. And how I even started to realize how maybe I didn't even need to eat food, how if I was to really utilize other forms of energy and learn how to breathe properly and how to think properly and how to get connected to the earth and how to use the sun and other forms of energy properly, my need for eating become less and less. And when my need for eating become less and less, my skin got better, my hair got better, my thought process got a lot quicker and clearer, and everything just seemed to flow so much better because energy was flowing freely through me much quicker, much clearer. Because we are a very basic level, we're energy vibrating at a certain frequency. And if you take, say, a lump of meat which is dead and it's probably got a lot of stress in it, when you put this foreign energy into your body then has to process that. So your body has to process dead meat, it has to process stress, it has to process anything that animal's been through. If you were to put testosterone into your body, that's a hormone. Your testosterone then goes up because you're putting a foreign testosterone into your body. What makes anyone think that if they're eating an animal that's been stressed, they're not going to take on and embody that form of stress? I can tell you 100% from my personal experience, anxiety, stress, and a lot of addiction went out the window completely when I stopped eating meat. I hope that kind of is a good explanation for you guys to understand that. And then once I took fish out, as I said, I was on a vegetarian plant-based diet. I still incorporated honey and a little bit of dairy here and there, so I wasn't vegan. And then I gradually got rid of the dairy, which was a huge impact. I used to love cheese, but dairy is one of the most mucus forming foods you can put in your body. Mucus creates inflammation in the body that can then progress to illness. So once you learn this, I actually went back and had a bit of a cheese binge about 9 months ago, and I felt like dog shit. I felt worse than if I'd had a hangover. It was such an eye-opener for me that how dairy is, and it's put in everything. I mean, for those guys, you guys that are going to the gym, if you ever leave whey protein in your protein shaker for longer than 6 hours and you take a sniff of that, and you're a stronger man than I am, because that smells like a badger's just died in your fucking protein shaker. I have boiled several kettles and tried to get that smell out of my protein shaker. I'm probably partly to blame for the plastics on the planet because the amount of protein shakers I've thrown away from leaving whey protein in too long and that cup being destroyed. And this is the same with amino acids as well. If you're not taking a vegan protein or a vegan amino acids are actually derived from duck feathers, horsehair, or pig's blood. So amino acids are just as bad a culprit as whey protein. When you put them into plastic and you leave them in there for longer, they smell like someone has taken a turd in your protein shaker. It's disgusting. So, and there's so many good alternative proteins out there now and vegan amino acids. I can leave them in my protein shaker for 24 hours, 36 hours, and it still smells as fresh as a daisy when I open it up. This just shows you that this byproduct of whey protein, which is a byproduct basically, there's been loads of it left over. No one's know what to do. They market it and told you that it's great for you. And even when I used to take it, I'd get stomachache. My arse would smell like, man, you just wouldn't even want to have someone back to your place. If you'd taken too many protein shakes in one day, the place would be on fire. But enough about my arse anyway. Today, what I really want to talk about is clearing out energy. So it's a great time of year to try a fast. You could try a 24-hour dry fast, which is the equivalent of a 72-hour wet fast. You could even go in for a wet fast. But by clearing out the energy in your body, you'll feel so much more connected. You'll start to see your thoughts manifesting quicker because the energy is flowing through you quicker. You're letting things happen through you and not trying to force them. So which changes your energy and your energy field from desperation to just allowing. Because what happens is the fat cells in your body contain a certain amount of water, like a camel. Camel stores water in its humps, so that when it goes into the desert, it's got that storage there, and this is what we do. But what science is discovering at the moment is that we hold a lot of emotions in water. So there's a lot of stored emotions over the years that you've got stored in fat cells that are just dead energy. They're keeping your vibration low. And if you want to get rid of these, dry fasting is one of the quickest ways to do it, because it's the survival of the fittest. All the crap cells get utilized for energy before anything else. In essence, leaving you with the strongest version of yourself. And I have found this so great over the last 4 years. I mean, I'm just about to start a 7-day hard dry fast because I'm taking several people through the same process this week, and I like to actually be doing it myself so that I can feel into what they're feeling, because your energy becomes very, very receptive and you become very energy aware when you're fasting. I also advise fasting from thoughts as well while you're fasting, because we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. And you're constantly creating with thoughts paired with emotion. But if you're having 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, you get up and you have your first thought. By the time that first thought's manifested, you've had 15,000 more thoughts. You don't know how the fuck that's come into manifestation, because there's been so many other thoughts in between. You can't see the correlation. You don't see the joining. But if you meditate for several hours and you take out the thought process, so you stop those 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts, you're in essence stopping your vibration you're sending out for a certain amount of time. So then when you do have your first thought, you see that materialize, you see the connection, and you see how things work a lot better. And then you see how you're constantly creating your own future, in essence, why you are God, because you create things, but you create through thinking and pairing it with emotion. But if you're constantly thinking and then you're constantly getting emotions changed by watching TV, an advert comes on with some sexy time on it, and then you get an emotion come from the sexy time on the TV, but you're thinking some thought, you've paired that emotion with a thought, bang, you've started creating that. So become very aware of your thoughts and your emotions at the same time. It's a great time to clear out any other energies as well. So I regularly go through my wardrobe once a month, and if there's something I haven't worn that month, it's gone. It's either given to someone, so there's a good energy exchange, and I know that person's going to enjoy it, so that in essence you've just raised the vibration of that product, because that clothing that's just sitting there is not vibrating anymore, because you're not giving it any attention, you're not giving it any energy. You've given it to someone that's going to love it, that's going to use it, that's going to enjoy it, and then you ask them to do the same with it. Or you can sell it and there's an energy exchange of money comes back to you, and then you can use that money to go and buy something you do like. So what you're doing is keeping the energy really high. So the energy is boom, 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 joy, 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 joy. And you're passing that on because that is embodied into your energy field. It's a great time to do this with kitchen utensils. It's a great time to do it with anything in your house, any furniture, hair products. Obviously you can see I don't use any. It's a right old mess, but this is how I like it. And I'll probably be doing another video on why I decided to grow my hair long. But that's another topic for another time. So clearing out energy. Clear out energy is everything. So whether it's clothes, kitchen utensils, products, furniture, fat cells in your body, water cells, anything that you feel you could shift is going to make way for you to bring more new energies in. And if you make sure that the new energies you're bringing in are of a higher vibration, the older, lower density vibrations can't stay in your body anymore, because vibrations attract like. So once you start vibrating higher, your skin gets better, your hair gets better, your nails get better, your thought process gets better, and none of the crap densities can come near you anymore. You start to see people that were moaning in your life disappear. They can't even come near you because they get near you and they're like, oh, fuck, well, I don't want to go near them. Like, don't know what's going on there. And you will get a similar feeling if you walk into a room and there's someone that's complaining or moaning. You'll walk in and you'll just go, that's not for me, I'm off, mate. Because you'll feel that vibration and you'll be so in tune with the energies that you'll know where to go and where not to go and what to feel through your intuition and through your gut feeling. Your intuition is your top 3 energy centers from your heart chakra upwards, throat, third eye, crown chakra, and your gut feeling is the lower 3 centers. So take a look into them, have a really good clear out of energy. We've just had a new moon come in, so it's a great time to get rid of all the shit, get rid of it all, and start writing down and start thinking positive things about what you want to bring in. I always say write down 9 to 11 things that you want to embody, whether that be joyfulness, prosperity, health, integrity, things like that that you want to embody in yourself, things that you want to bring into your life, like anything like a car or a house or anything like that. Write down these things, write them down with your right hand, your dominant hand, or that's my dominant hand. And then I like to write them down equally with my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. Because what this does is this gets both sides of your brain firing at the same time. It increases the corpus callosum that divides the two brain hemispheres. And it actually takes you out of your regular paradigm or program. So we operate from our subconscious minds 90 to 95% of the time. And this is where it's like autopilot. So the second you start doing something different, you become more conscious. So when you write things with your left hand, it's almost like you're helping to reprogram the subconscious with new things, because you're not on autopilot. You've ejected that autopilot, bang, off you go, mate. Now we're going to put some new programs in. So put in a healthier, more prosperous, more joyful programs. Then you start to vibrate at a higher frequency and all the dead weight disappears. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Happy clearing out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and thank you for watching.